Hey everybody, Gears here, and this is a first look at the prototype for the wing. What I'm thinking of doing is making a locking mechanism so I can cast it separately and I can take it on and off. That will definitely help me out. It's going to be right about here or so. Definitely time to start shaping it into place. How I'm going to get a nice symmetrical curve on the whole thing, I got no idea. That's definitely going to be difficult. I expect I'll be melting some of the plastic away to form the initial shape. I suppose if I had a really rough rasp, I could do that, or maybe even a cheese grater. However, we'll see how that goes. I'd hate to use a rasp for all the micro particulate debris that would happen because of that. Of course, melting it isn't so great either, because that just turns straight into nasty fumes. So we'll see how that goes, but I definitely like this idea. I'm probably going to set the wing a little further forward, so the slope will be nice and on there. And then, depending on where I set the engines, that will also be a factor as well, of course. As to the engines, the nacelles that go on the ship, I had been thinking this nice 6-inch diameter with a football up front would make a good base, but sculpting the nice shape I need, that's going to be difficult. I then thought, well, maybe I could switch down to this 4-inch tube here. That's a little nicer size, could be easier, but I'm still working with a straight cylinder tube. I found on eBay there's a particular model rocket that's 3-inch diameter, nice nose cone, nice body taper, 40-something, $50 each. So I'm thinking to go with those. We'll see about that. This side is not too bad. It's very close to finish. It's probably up to 90% of the shape that I want. This side, now that I have that side, I can start building up more, but that still has a little ways to go. For as seemingly sporadic and chaotic as all these lines are, they definitely help me to see what's going on as far as the surface goes. And of course, looking at it in the sunlight, I don't know if any of these shadows will come into play, but those are definitely divots going on. Some wrinkling in here that I got to patch up, but it's all getting minor. Up to now, I've been working with a 10-inch sanding block to kind of keep the whole thing smooth, but I think at this point I need to go down to small little areas and start addressing individual failure points rather than the entire body overall. And then this side needs all sorts of shaping. And the turret up here, the droid slot, that is underway as far as figuring out how thick the wall is going to be and how deep the deck is going to go. The dome will have some amount of springs, or rather stands it'll be sitting on to help separate the electronics from the surface and keep any water contamination minimal, if not non-existent, preferably. So yeah, I think that's about it for this update. Thanks for watching. See ya.